You want to help me? Okay. All right, let's take a look. This is pre-road trip status right here. Get the lights turned on. Okay. So I wanted to touch on two of the cooking improvements that I've added. You're looking at one right now, this new stove oven combo. So this is made by Camp Chef, and this is their deluxe version. I don't really know the difference between the standard one and the deluxe, but I was able to get the deluxe for $199 at Costco with a little dent, which I can live with. So this can heat up to 400 degrees in the oven. It has a thermostat, and it has two burners up here. I have a soft kitchen rag in here for vibration during driving, but it has two burners. They're a lot larger diameter than the green Coleman cook stove that I was using before. And what I noticed when I ran it, they have much better control. The green one, I was always disappointed in the control of the flame. You could set it, and as soon as you let go of the knob, it would increase. So it was terribly inferior quality. These are pretty precise. When you turn the knob, it stays exactly where you set it. So much, much better than the green one. Now, I'm bringing the green one. I have it. I fit it into one of the outside cabinets back where the spare tire is. So it's going to come with us for outdoor cooking, or, you know, bring it in here like I used to, whatever. But I have it, and it's easy enough to fit on board, so I'm going to bring it. What are you doing, buddy? Been hanging out here while I work. So this, right now, I have not run a permanent line to feed off of the 20-gallon tank. So what I have, and I don't have it here right now, but because I haven't even set it up to use that, I do have a 12-foot hose that will connect to this. I had bought it for the green stove. It'll connect to here, and then it'll connect to the 20-pound tank. So obviously, you know, I can run it right through that door there and over to the stove. I have some 1-pounders on board, which I'm going to use up. And I'm always going to carry, you know, 1 or 2 1-pounders just in one of the cabinets outside, just as a backup to the 20-pound. What I would like to do is have the hose come through this cabinet outside and then in right back there. So it's not, you know, I don't want it running across the counter. So I can use it initially, just run it across and through the door there. Put a splitter on the tank, so I have both the heater, the water heater, and the stove hooked up to the tank at the same time. They have those splitters. So that's the plan. I just don't have that part of it hooked up yet. So I'm going to run this off the 1-pounders. They connect up to the back of this. This is held down with those cam lock straps again. I put a couple of cleats. So I always say this, when you decide to add something or move something in the truck, then it's a trade-off. You sacrifice something else. So I put this here. I lose my fold-down tabletop. I also used to store like my 8 packs of Gatorade here. I used to have the blue water jug. So when I decided to put this stove here and I could no longer put the blue water jug, that's what triggered me to go ahead and do this so that I could still have water. So do I have a lot of interest in using this stove? Absolutely. Do I want to keep it? Absolutely. I'm just not happy that I lost. And also, there's like a 4-inch deep storage under here. This flips up. And what I always kept under there, and it's still there, my laundry detergent pods, my box of dryer sheets for the laundry, and my fold-up laundry basket, my hamper. So anytime I'm going to do laundry, I just have to kind of flip this back. This can still tilt back on its hinge enough for me to reach in there and grab those things. But so stove is great, but it means a little bit of sacrifices in some other things. So that seems to be a common theme. Anytime I decide to add something, move something, you have to think it through, because, oh, now I'm going to lose this, and now I can't do that. And I know a lot of you know what I'm talking about. So the other thing I wanted to talk about here, when it comes to cooking, is I got myself a new air fryer. So let's pull this out and take a look at it. There it is. Okay, so I've already tested it. I cooked some French fries in it. Works awesome. So this is I think it's a 2.1 quart capacity. You know, there's some of these. So this is the second one that I bought since I've been here in New York. The first one I ordered, I'm thinking, okay, I want one that I can, you know, cook big things in. So I got one that was 6 quart. That thing showed up, and it was so big. It was like this tall. It was half again as wide as this thing. It, you know, full digital, all kinds of controls. The thing was awesome. It was $100. But when I got that and unpacked it, I said, oh my gosh, where am I going to even store that thing? It was, and it used 1,800 watts to run the thing. So I thought back to the one that I used to have. I had it when I was still in my house, and then I brought it with us on the road. It ultimately broke, and it was 2 quart. So I returned the $100 6 quart, and I found this 2.1 quart, and this is very similar in size to the one that we already had. So I know this is going to work out fine. It's simple rotary adjustment. This is a timer, and this is for temperature. So in my other one, I used to set it to 400 degrees for 10 minutes and cook a good-sized steak, a 1-inch thick steak, perfectly. I'd flip it halfway through, and that would be so good, especially for not cooking it on a charcoal grill. It was the best tasting steaks I ever cooked, and I used to do them all the time back in my house. So new air fryer, new oven, cooktop combo. So take a look at this thing. Really neat. It's got a fairly decent size capacity. So I can see certain size frozen pizzas can definitely be cooked in here. Cookies. All kinds of different things that I can make. And the stove, I do like the size of these burners. You know, self-igniter. Again, though, I lost my fold-down table, and I lost my storage right in here, but look what I have now. So the truck is pretty much packed up, buttoned up. I got a new floor mat here. So ever since I built the truck, I had this piece of scrap carpeting at my house that I threw in here on the floor to wipe my feet on when I was working on the truck. And it just remained in the truck up until a week ago when I finally threw it out and ordered this, because it was just a, you know, it was unfinished little scrap of carpet. The edges were fraying. It was ugly. So this is now our feet wiping mat when we come in the door. So that's here. Everything is buttoned up and ready to go. So this is pre-travel status here. Fresh sheets on the bed. The tablet mount up there for late night watching of videos. I don't have to turn the inverter on if we're in a bad weather situation. I don't want to suck up a lot of battery power. I got a remote control too, so I can adjust the volume and navigate around with a remote control. It's a Bluetooth remote. It's also got a keyboard on it, so I've already paired that up and tested it. Works good. What else? I think that's about it for updates in here. We're ready to go. I'm actually just waiting on a package. So we're going to be driving from New York to Arizona. I've been looking at the weather out there. It's finally coming down into the 80s, or it will be by the time we get out there. So, you know, maybe some hot days when we first arrive, but then it should be pretty nice out there. So heading across the country. I actually enjoy. So we'll see everybody soon. Some future updates will be coming from the road trip, and then once we get out west and what we see when we're out there. Okay, everybody take care, be good. See you soon.